Welcome to all of you. I am Milind Thakare from S.V.K.T college. Today, we are going to practice tenses. Tenses is an important part in speaking language. Everybody wants to speak fluent English. Everyone wants to express himself, herself in English. But most of them make mistakes. They are minor mistakes, but very important. We should speak fluent English, but apart from that, most important thing is that we should speak correct English. And tenses play an important part in fluency. So, in this session, we are going to do the analysis of tenses, and in the last session, we are going to make an assessment. The main objective of this session is to go through the features of tenses. Tenses are of three types: the present tense, the past tense, and the future tense. Apart from these three tenses, each tense has four forms. The first is the indefinite form. This form expresses facts or our habitual activities. The second is continuous, or we also call it as imperfect tense. This continuous tense shows an action that is, was, or will be in progress at a certain time. Next is the perfect tense. It is used to refer to an action or state that is completed at the time of speaking or at a time spoken of. And the last is perfect continuous tense. Now this form of tense is used to say that an event or action is, was, or will be continually occurring, but that it is, was, or will be completed at a later time, or that it relates to a later time, means perfect. The first tense which we are going to practice today is simple present tense. Simple present tense is used to describe facts, truths, habits, or the actions that are done repeatedly. Simple present tense also talks about the scheduled events in the future also. Now, to describe facts, whatever are the facts, for example, the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. This is the fact. Mumbai is the capital of Maharashtra. Mumbai is the financial capital of India. These are the facts, these are the truths. And when you talk about your habits, or we also talk in simple present tense about the daily routine also. The things, the actions that take place every day. For example, your daily routine. I get up at 6 o'clock, I brush, I take tea, I take breakfast, I walk to college, I attend the lectures, and till you go to bed. Whatever things, actions, habits you performed in the whole day. Those are to be described in simple present tense. And now how simple present tense is formed? There is a simple rule. Subject plus verb 1. I have mentioned 1. 1 means the base form, the root form of the verb. We shall call it verb 1 plus object. Now we use the first form of verb for I, we, you, they. I speak English. I play cricket. They play football. They walk in the morning. Now see the difference between I, we, you, they and he, she, it. I, we, you, they. These are plural. And for the first person, second person and third person subjects, we use the first or the root form of the verb. Now when you are talking about a singular person, he, she, it, we add yes to the verb. For example, I play cricket, he plays cricket. We watch the news in the evening. We pray to God in the evening. But when you are talking about the singular person, she prays to God. She watches the TV. So we add yes. Now there is also a simple rule. With third person or singular subjects, we add yes or es to the first or root form of the verb. Most forms add yes to the root form. For example, plays, takes, dances. Verbs ending in consonant plus y. For example, cry, cry becomes cries. Means we remove y at the end of the verb and we add ies. Cry, try, reply. And we also use verbs ending in the vowel plus y. We add only yes. The simple rule is that if there is ay or oy at the end of the verb, we should just add yes. For example, play, play, it becomes plays. And enjoy becomes enjoys. Ay and oy is there in the verb, just add yes. And if there is no ay or oy, for example, cry, ry, reply, ly, we remove that y and add ies. So this is the rule. Now where do we use simple present tense? Simple present tense is used to express, or it also describes the habits. It also describes about our daily routine. I have mentioned before, the moment you get up to the moment you go to bed, all the actions that happen or whatever habits you perform in the whole day, that are to be expressed in simple present tense. Very often. For example, I like cricket. I play music. We pray together. I sleep at 10 o'clock. I write poems. But when you are describing about the third person singular, he likes to play. She writes poems. We also use simple present tense to describe the facts. For example, 1 liter of water weighs 1 kilogram. The capital of Mexico is Mexico City. And more than 70% of Earth's surface is ocean. So these are the facts. The facts are always to be expressed in simple present tense. The next tense is present continuous tense. How this present continuous tense is formed? There is a simple rule. Subject plus verb plus ing plus object. For example, I am practicing English grammar. I is the subject. After I comes am. Practice is the main verb. But when you are talking about the present continuous tense, we should add ing. Practice becomes practicing. And English grammar is an object. So, I practicing English grammar. This sentence is wrong. I am practicing. In present continuous tense, after I always comes am plus VING plus object. And when you are talking about he, she, it, singular person, the third singular person, it is we use is plus ing plus object. He is watching the cricket match. She is cooking. She is cleaning the house. The mobile is not working. And then we use we, you, they plus are plus VING plus object. For example, they are walking in the garden. They are quarreling. We are practicing present continuous tense. We are walking to college. So we use present continuous tense to talk about the activities at the moment of speaking. For example, whatever is happening around us at the time of speaking should be always expressed in present continuous tense. Whatever is happening around you. And when you are describing it, when you want to express what is happening around you, you should always use present continuous tense. For example, you are standing, you are waiting at the bus stop, and you will call your friend and tell, I am waiting at the bus stop. Or your friend calls you, or your parents may call you, and if you are in the college, library, what will be your response? I am attending the lectures. I am having breakfast in the canteen, or I am taking the breakfast in the canteen. Or the moment wherever you are standing and around you, the activities that are going, those should be also be expressed in present continuous tense. My friends are attending the lecture. People are quarreling. Students are running after the bus. My friends are waiting at the bus stop. So these are the activities that are expressed. We also use present continuous tense for future plans or arrangements. Means what? For example, you have pre-planned that what you are going to do this Sunday. I am going to visit my native place this Sunday. Now today is Tuesday and you have planned about Sunday. But it is pre-planned. You have made an arrangement. You are out of the station. You have already decided that you are going to your native place. There we can use present continuous tense. Or future plans means I am going to have a job till 2024. If you have decided that you are going to do job, these are the future plans which you have decided. I am going to be a lecturer. I am going to be professor. I am going to run the business. You have already decided that after your graduation, post-graduation, you are not going to do job, you are going to run your own business. So when you talk, when you express about your future plans, those plans should always be expressed in present continuous tense. I'm going to run a business. I'm going to run a restaurant after 5 years. So these are the things we talk about and we use present continuous tense. Next tense is present perfect tense. There is a simple rule. I, we, you, they, have plus past participle. Past participle means the third form of the verb. He, she, it, singular. When we use about the third person singular, we use has instead of have plus past participle. Very often words like already, just, yet, we use yet in negative sentences. They are used with present perfect tense. We use present perfect tense to express the actions that have just or already been completed. We use present perfect tense to express actions that have finished, that have been completed before uttering, before expressing, before speaking. Whatever has happened. For example, your friend comes and tell you to call your friend Kiran. So what if you have called just, your response will be that I have just called him or her. Just, I have, plus just, plus V3. So we use, I have just seen him at the canteen. Means the action happened. You saw your friend before, but you are telling someone at the time of speaking, the person does not know. If someone invites you for a movie, let's watch Pawan Khind movie, and you have already seen. Your friend doesn't know that you have seen. What will be your response? You will tell, I have already seen the movie last evening. Means you saw that movie last evening. The action happened in the past, but the result is now. Your friend doesn't know whether you have seen or not. He or she is inviting you for a movie. So this is, or when you attend the wedding ceremonies, birthday parties, your friends, all of the friends come, they introduce to their friends, and when introduction is done, if you have met, your friend calls XYZ and introduce you, the person you have already met, then you can use present perfect tense that we have already met before. But your friend does not know that you have met or not. So the action happened in the past, but the result is now. The person does not know. We also use yet. Yet always comes at the end of the sentence, present perfect tense sentence. For example, I haven't seen Pawan Khind yet. The movie Pawan Khind yet. Now yet means negative haven't plus V3 past participle of the verb plus object, and at the end comes yet. Now when you say that I haven't seen Pawan Khind yet, that means you are going to see it in the future. Means you want to see it. I haven't traveled alone yet. But you are going to travel when you will get an opportunity. We use yet. The things you want to do in future. I haven't taken my breakfast yet. That means you are going to take a breakfast, but till now you haven't. But you will take it after some time. So these are the actions which are to be expressed in present perfect tense. We also use something that happened in the past but is important in the present. For example, you forgot your mobile at home and you didn't know. When you come to college, one of your friends asks you to call your friend, and when you see, then you realize that there is no mobile, and what is your response? How will you express? I have forgotten my mobile. The action happened in the past. But what is the result? The result is that you came to know now. You wanted to submit the practical books, the assignments. You come to college and you open your bag and you see that you have already forgotten. So how are you going to express? I have forgotten my assignment. I have forgotten my assignments on the TV, on the table, at home. So this way you can use present perfect tense. Next comes present perfect continuous tense. How this present perfect continuous tense is formed? I, we, you, they, have plus been plus verb plus ing. Have been, has been plus verb ing. He, she, it. Again, third singular person is there, we use has been. Instead of have, we use has. Has been plus verb plus ing. Now this, where to use present perfect continuous tense? When we want to talk about the past actions recently, which has stopped and past actions still continuing, we use present perfect continuous tense. I have been practicing English grammar for 3 months, since January, since December. Means the thing which is happening from the last month. You are waiting for a friend, your friend comes an hour late and you will express, you will tell him, her, that I have been waiting here since 8 o'clock, since 9 o'clock, and your friend is 1 hour late, he has come. So we talk about the past actions, which is still continuing. I have been watching news since 10th standard, since 9th standard. Means it's not that you were watching continuously, but you have, it's your habit. When it tell, when you want to express that I have been from how many years you have been watching. So we use present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect continuous tense is also used to express the general activity in progress. For example, Dhruv has been watching TV. Now, he has been watching TV since 10 o'clock. When you saw 2 hours ago, he was watching TV. Now, when you are looking, when he saw, he is still watching. So, this is the use of present perfect continuous tense. So, we have practiced, we have gone through the present tense and the 4 forms. In this now, I would like to give you an assignment. Assignment is not in written. Try to practice, try to understand the tenses. You should be aware of tenses. Awareness means what? For example, whatever things do happen, do take place in your life, or which are repeated very often, should be always expressed in simple present tense. And apply these tenses to your daily expressions. For example, if you are standing at the bus stop and the things that are happening around you, try to apply it. And which tense you are going to apply? Present continuous tense. Whatever is happening around you at the time, whether it is raining, speak to yourself, express to yourself, it is raining, it is thundering, it is lightning. Whatever you see around should be expressed in present continuous tense. Perfect tense, when your friend comes to you or anyone, whatever has happened before speaking, you should try to express in perfect tense. So these are the tense awareness, we call it, and try to apply it practically in your daily communication. So with this, we have With this, I think we are going to stop now, end this session. Thank you very much.